I'm ready. I'm ready. Oh, wait, we're going. All right, here we go.
Yeah, we're going. You're right. You say you're ready.
I did.
Here we go.
I did. All right. Game number 2. eOnzErG leads 1-0. Oh, we're on Fighting Spirit. Nice. Would you like to do the positions?
Interesting thing for me. Yeah, I can do the positions. In the top left-hand corner, spawning in as the red Zerg, we have the magnificent Mr. eOnzErG, totally dominant in game 1. Going to be looking to exert that dominance again on Non's chosen map. And in the bottom left-hand corner, spawning in as the yellow Terran, we have sas.non. Yeah, got pretty badly rinsed out in that game. His build just didn't come off at all. Kind of bending those fire bats was basically the end of his game before it even started, I think.
Yeah. I mean,
do you have any headway?
Honestly, I'm not actually 100% sure what the one base 2x is supposed to accomplish. The 2x Academy, is it supposed to be like a one base all in, or?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I don't see the advantage compared to a 1x expand. I mean, sure, you can put on a bit of early pressure, but the Zerg's gonna just build a few extra Sunkens out as natural, and then your command center is so delayed. Like, I feel like it usually turns into weird one base, one base vulture into drop kind of weird strategy type things. You need
that sounds hard to execute.
Yeah,
that sounds really hard to execute.
I don't think you're supposed to go back into a normal build usually.
What it's just too far behind. You can't just try and do the same normal thing from a bad position. You have to switch it up somehow. Yeah, it makes sense. Well, let's see what he opts for this game, but I'd imagine he's going to go for something different after how terribly that went. Now got the barracks going down. And for Mr. Zerg, it looks like it is going to be a pretty fast expand right here. Going to be a 12 hatch.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds lovely. Fighting Spirit is, of course, a 4-player map, as if anyone didn't know that by now. But for anyone who somehow missed that, Fighting Spirit is a 4-player map. So that makes these fast expands sort of fairly common because not that distant spawn distances, but the scouting is just kind of advantageous if you want to go for a fast expand. And going out with the drone scout now as well. So eOnzErG is going to scout Non first, Non is going to scout eOnzErG last, but he should catch on once he sees that drone coming into his base that he is in adjacent positions.
It's an interesting barracks positioning to me. Usually you see them a little bit more to the right, kind of between the main and the natural. He's building it directly below the command center. I don't think I've ever seen a barracks positioning like that before. I don't think it makes a huge difference. It's just usually this is for like depots and or actually this is I guess for like for tech stuff or something. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's slightly strange. Slightly odd, particularly as you can move stuff at any time. I don't know. Odd positioning.
Maybe I'm crazy.
Maybe you are, Sayer. Maybe we all are.
Oh, drone being annoying, stopping the SCV from the 1-Rex expand, but no chance with that Marine there.
Not happening. We've got a Marine in play and he is going to throw down the expansion. So yeah, after last game, choosing to go much more standard, getting that CC down nice and early, not wanting to be caught in such a horrible economic position as last time. We do have a third hatchery coming in right now from eOnzErG, so pretty standard stuff from him as well.
I wonder if last game Non expected eOnzErG to do some kind of like 9-pool overpool strategy since it was Tau Cross, and thus he went the 2x to counter it, and when he didn't see that from eOnzErG, he got kind of lost. He was like, oh, okay, well, now what do I do, that kind of thing. Because, I mean, to be fair, against that kind of strategy, since you don't have any ramp to defend, it can be a little bit tricky, although you can, of course, do, like, the emergency depot block, but, wow, we actually have a Sunken already being built by eOnzErG. There are 3 Marines. I don't know if that's really necessary.
Slightly, I mean, the Sun Colony isn't done yet, but he's sort of pulling back. Well, he could have done some damage there actually, because the Marines actually arrived while the Sun Colony was still a long way away from being finished. So he might have actually been able to do something really quite worrying to eOnzErG at that point, but it was not to be. That's a really nice move then by Non. I mean, he only moved out with three Marines, and he actually forced not only the creep, but even the full Sunken morph. Yeah, not bad at all.
To be fair, this does also prevent any additional SCVs from sneaking into the base, but
true. But how bad is that at this point, really?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, he's seen the 3 hatcheries, he's seen the lair happening. I mean, there's no shenanigans. Yeah, it's a nice little catch for him right there to get to force the Sunken Colony in.
Oh, SCV almost dead already, running smack into 2 Zerglings. In the meantime, we do of course see the 2-Rax Academy follow up after the 1-Rax expand, so no fast +1 for Non.
Yeah, it's gonna be nothing crazy. Very standard stuff right here. I guess Fighting Spirit is one of those maps where where players are usually fairly comfortable playing standard because this is the map they play day in, day out. So they'll have played a million games on this, so they'll always feel fairly comfortable to just play their basic game. eOnzErG now making up his Spire, yeah, all the standard timing. Meanwhile, Non throwing down a few extra barracks to start the marine pump going.
That's actually interesting that he goes up to 4. Oftentimes I see like maybe 2 and then like with the Acad and then the eBay straight after, or the factory even, to get the tech up slightly faster. Usually the reason or the difference between going for 2 racks Acad versus 1 racks and then the fast engineering bay is that you can get your science vessels and your tanks a little bit sooner. But he's going for slightly a sort of a middle ground between the two, where he went for the academy, but he's also going for the 4 racks. So slightly in between build. I don't know if that's good or bad or what really the difference is. It's a very small difference anyway, so it's not gonna do too much.
Well, the joy of the game being played is we get to find out whether it's good or bad in fairly short order. That's
Indeed.
kind of the fun of it. Otherwise, it would just be a bit dull. It's like, is this good or bad? I don't know. Just be all in theory.
Especially in the foreigner scene, where even if the build is good, the execution can just be horrible.
Yeah, very, very true. Very true. I mean, Non's micro did look fairly good from last game though, so I do have some confidence in him to actually make this work. eOnzErG very, very slow on the second, and indeed no third creep colony at all. I wonder if this is a bit overconfident from him.
That's very overconfident. There's 4 medics, a firebat, and a good chunk of marines coming in. He's building a forward Evo. He does have like 10 Zerglings to flank. Oh my god, he could just die right here though.
Yeah, he really, really could. This is going to be very, very difficult for him to hold off. The Marines are in. The Firebat's gone to the Soaking Colony instead of the Zerglings, but it doesn't matter too much. There's Mutas now just popping out, and he needs to try and get them into the engagement right away and can't throw them away. He needs to really make them pay, but he's going to have a very, very hard time making this happen. Taking the Firebat down, that's a good move because that would have melted drones. Drones are going to fall pretty fast anyway versus his Marines. eOnzErG just completely misjudging the whole situation, and he now has Marines all up in his natural. He's going to lose a Mutas right there. He needs to get those Zerglings in there, and it looks like he might actually just manage to clean this up if he keeps microing. He can't stop microing quite yet. There he goes, just managing to take down all the Marines before they do too much devastating damage.
Oh, more full Marines coming in from the back to try and save the medics. Oh my god, that timing though. I cannot believe eOnzErG just didn't try and make one more something. The thing is, because the Mutas were so close to finishing, he was just like, I just need to barely hold on and then Mutas will save me. But he just got a little bit too greedy there and suffered a lot of damage on the Mutas, lost a good number of drones. I mean, the Evo Chamber block actually did a really good job of like delaying the Marines and causing them to shoot that instead of the Sunkens for a while.
Yeah.
But was just not quite enough there. So really nice attack there from Non.
And Non heading Marine up to the top right hand corner to try and scout that base. He knows that base is there now. Getting the scout down on that nice and early, so he knows what's up. Putting a scan on that as well just to make sure. And these Mutas heading directly into the natural. I thought they were just going to fly straight into the bunker there. That would have been a little bit of a cock up. But no, they're going to collect on the outside. Not many missile turrets actually in here in the main base of Non, and not that many Marines either. I feel like he's a bit light on missile turrets in the main. Losing a medic for free right there as well. Oh, getting a lovely catch on the Mutas though. Managing to take one down straight away.
Very, very nice work indeed. And oh man, a little bit lacking on the Muta control here from eOnzErG, a bit uncharacteristic from him. Meanwhile, at least the vessel's a ways away, so he doesn't have to worry about that anytime soon. But how much, let's see, did that drone loss hurt him? He's actually repumped a decent number of drones. I mean, he's got the hydrogen with lurkers presumably on the way. The King's List hasn't started yet, but I honestly don't know exactly when the timing for that is anyway.
Sorry, I'm just having to deal with a bit of a situation.
Alright, it's alright. I got this, Elegance. So, I mean...
The life of a caster is strewn with troubles, isn't it?
You're just too much of a popular guy. It's
Tell
all
me about it.
All the ladies calling you, isn't it?
Yeah, they are many. Banging at my door day and night. Here we go. eOnzErG collecting together his Mutas again. He might swap out his injured ones. Sitting in range of the Marine fire for a little bit too long. Very uncharacteristic micro from eOnzErG. Just seems a little bit sloppy around the edges. Managing to get finally a nice grab and take some of those Marines down. But this is at least forming a good delay while he gets that third base properly up and running and gets all the way out to the Lurk attack. But Lurkers are still, it seems, a little way away. Definitely not done yet. He's still just got a couple of Hydras sitting around looking a bit clueless in his natural expansion. So there could still be a nice timing in it for Non.
Yeah, the top right base has been scanned as well, so Non knows where he can potentially attack. Although he's not sure, obviously whether the Lurkers already or not. They are just now morphing for eOnzErG. And again, these mutas, even though they haven't done that much economic damage or anything, he's losing a lot of them. All they really need to do is delay, as you said. That's the whole point of 3-edge muta, is to delay until your lurkers and your third base is up. And then, it doesn't really matter if you still have the mutas. Of course, it's nice if you can keep at least a few of them alive, because a lot of times players on Frank Spirit will actually go Guardians once they get the hive, and you can just plant a couple of Guardians behind the natural, and it's super annoying for the Terran to deal with. They can oftentimes just draw out a lot of their radiates. Oh no, he's actually not paying attention. He put them on full position. Oh wow, actually losing life for free there. But the lurkers are out, so that's good enough. Oh, they're gonna run headlong into the Marines.
Almost running straight into the Marines. The Marines could still get a decent spread, just getting the lurkers down in position just in the nick of time. Very, very close right there. But we do have a science vessel on its way out very soon. The starport is pumping away, the science facility is doing its thing, so there's going to be a science vessel with Irradiate in the not too distant future. Not that the Irradiate is of prime importance right now, because all the mutas are basically dead, but they're still going to obviously come in very, very handy, and it's very, very necessary. It looks like eOnzErG, oh no, I thought that was a drone at his 4th base. He's not moving to a 4th yet, as you would expect. And yeah, his position on the map's looking a bit flimsy though. Those 5 lurkers, excuse me, just sort of sitting out there. That siege tank's going to be able to move them back fairly quickly, and I don't know how his timing's going to work out. His hive tech is looking a bit on the slow side right now.
It definitely is, and he doesn't appear to have the large lurker count that oftentimes you see when Zerg players do delay their hive, and they say, okay, well, I'll just get more units now and install you that way. And I assume this is because of the early hit he took, thanks to that great marine attack on the natural that did kill a lot of his drones. So that's probably a good reason why. I don't think these lurkers should go forward though. There's no Zerglings here. Oh, he's trying to get the siege tank. He does grab the siege tank. Wow, nice snipe.
Yeah, very nice snipe. Using the last. He doesn't actually have a decent number of missiles to the left. Oh, I don't know if this is very good idea. Oh! Horrible engagement right there for Non. I mean, he takes down the lurkers, but at what price? He sacrificed his entire army to do that, and he doesn't really have any more Marines ready and waiting back at home, as you'd expect he might do at this point. That's his entire army right there.
Yeah, that was some questionable micro. Now the rest of his units are going to get cleaned up. Oh my
And the science vessel. Oh man.
OP, and there's the move and shoot, and boom, vessel goes down, and Non goes from being in a great position with the first attack to having no units left.
And he hasn't even scraped at the top right hand corner Zerg's 3rd base, which is where he really needed to be getting at. Like in this exact moment right here, he needed to be on the ramp, causing some hassle. Whereas as it is, eOnzErG is just totally safe. I
just want to let the viewers know that when Elegant let out that sigh just now, he even actually threw up his hands in an exasperated manner. It was very amusing to watch.
I do have quite animated body language when I cast. People don't know it, but I'm all over the shop.
It's nice. Dude, I need to put another hidden camera view again on the main game screen, so I can just randomly pop you up.
I remember when you did that. Yeah, it showed me up.
Yeah, dude, that was amazing. You have the best reactions.
I do, don't I? I kind of really go nuts. It's better when no one else is at home as well. I can just really freak out. I love it. There's quite a big army coming out from Non right here. Well, I say quite big. He's got a little clump of Marines, sort of a couple of siege tanks. But he's going to be able to make his way over to eOnzErG's natural, maybe do a little bit of something. And he's got more reinforcements coming up from the back. But this is really, he cannot waste this army like he wasted the last one. He needs to be a lot more conservative and sort of do the control through with siege tanks. Oh no, and right away, these are coming in looking like they're going to snipe a siege tank. And oh my god, running straight into lurkers at the other end of things as well. And like half his Marines go down in basically a couple of shots. And some Marines go down over on the left hand side as well.
What were they even doing over there?
I have no idea, man. I have no idea. So weird.
I love how exactly as you said he has to be a bit more careful, he sort of walks into the lurkers. And in the meantime, looks like a 4th base now being taken for eOnzErG. The lurkers continue to delay. Still no defilers that I can see here at the natural, but he's been delaying well enough with just the units he has. Finally, a defiler popping out. I don't know how far along Consume is, but I think it should be in plenty of time for this. You can see the Terran still not even in range to start. Oh, big Irradiate on the Mutalisk. He's not splitting.
There you go, finally getting the split off. Yeah, I can't believe what a position Non's finding himself in, because as you can see, his timing was great, because now only just we're seeing Consume in for the Defilers. And that's super late compared to what eOnzErG would have wanted it to be to defend that earlier push.
Yeah, if that initial attack had actually gone through and not died to just those naked lurkers by themselves, this game could have been over already. But as it is, very difficult situation. He's building a barracks inside the top right base. He's building it inside the enemy base. But oh, that thought the swarm is down. The tanks are falling. There's more marine reinforcements, but the main attack is gone.
Yeah, the tanks. Without the tanks, really, I think he's got a barracks rallied, you know, to the left-hand side, to the 9 o'clock base.
Oh.
Because he's just got a little collection of marines sort of building up there in no man's land. They're like the safest, laziest marines ever.
Oh, and he's also got 2 marines and a medic heading to the top right.
How weird. I guess he thinks, oh well, I could get an SCV through. Maybe I can get a few. Hold that thought. More units coming in. Oh no! Some more of these marines getting taken down by lurker fire and the dark swarm. It really is a bitch when the dark swarm starts going down. The lurkers get into there. Without siege tanks, there really is very little you can do.
Yeah, definitely. I'm just trying to look if there's any additional tech. I don't see anything from the hive except the defiler mount, so no.
Oh, a little bit of a drop.
Yet. Oh, we do indeed have a drop here. Unfortunately, it's in range of the lurkers. At the same time, the science vessel is going forward to irradiate some defilers, and it looks like there were 3 medics in that drop. That should not be the case. You only want 1 medic maximum. The random proxy barracks has been found, so that's going to get taken care of easy peasy.
Yeah, that was found a little while ago, in fact. That was not really much of a goer. But now, look, finally, we do have the left-hand side base on the way up, at long last for Non. So he's going to at least have some kind of economy, even if he doesn't have an army, and if the economy is temporary, which it will be probably. But now here comes the Zerg force through the left-hand side of the map again. Non doing a valiant job of trying to hold off with his marines, but more marines biting the dust. He's going to be able to take care of the last of these Zerglings right there, but only the cost of a couple more marines. And somehow holding off. I'm quite surprised that he managed to maintain that position for so long.
Yeah, it's not where you usually see the battle lines being drawn in a TVZ. Meanwhile, it looks like, oh, random dropship getting picked off, only dropping what looks like a couple of marines there at the top right before dying. Looks like the remaining mutas just stopping anything from coming out. So, I mean, the only thing Non's got going for him is that this 3rd base has been uncontested. Even though
CC's in the wrong place.
What?
It's in the wrong place, man.
Is it 1 hex too low?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Are you
What
sure?
is it? Yeah, it's too low.
Okay, no, it definitely looks a little bit low.
I mean, it's not as bad as what we saw before. That was transcendently bad.
That was.
That was tragic, but this is okay. So Non actually manages to hold off again on the left-hand side of the map somehow. He's kind of looking alright for the moment, but maybe that's a bit of an illusion.
Ah,
Actually not doing too much. The Scourge mostly bite the dust. Yeah, maybe it's a little bit of an illusion because we're about to see the big late game tech really start kicking in for eOnzErG. We're about to see Ultras come in and supported with the
We have a physics lab!
Oh, why?
Oh my god.
Why? Is he gonna nuke?
No, he's got battle cruisers coming, man.
Oh,
Physics
man.
lab. Oh my god. Non, you crazy man, you. Non figures, well, I keep getting owned by these lurkers, so what unit can I build that doesn't die to lurkers? Aha! I shall build the cattle bruiser.
Yeah, that's there's sort of weird logic in there, I suppose, and it looks like we're going to see a push up this ramp with Dark Swarm. That could be made very, very quick work of indeed. Not needs to get back there and defend this right away. The Dark Swarm is down now, though, and at this point it suddenly becomes almost impossible for him to actually defend that in any meaningful sort of way. The pilot's going to go down, but a little bit too late. The ramp is already forfeit. CC just needs to lift that off and try and cut his losses.
Yeah, definitely, and man,
oh, a little bit of a drop in the top right-hand corner at the natural expansion. Managing to, I don't know how much damage he's actually done there. It's done quite a lot of damage. We have 8 kills in total on those Marines, so maybe they're actually all drone kills. Will he be able to get those Marines medics back up? All but 1. So doing a nice little bit of harassment right there and sort of keeping himself just about in the game by doing so. If those battle cruisers come in, then it could all turn the tide, who knows.
The first one has come out, Elegant. The first one has arrived. This is the drop trying to make something else happen at the top right. We're going to get cleaned up very, very easily by the Lings, Mutas, and the Scourge. Bye-bye. Meanwhile, the Terran army's coming back. Looks like they actually do clean up the lurkers here, so they're going to take out the Lings as well with ease, thanks to the Firebats, the 2-1 Firebats now, while the Marine has a seizure on the command center. And you know what? The eOnzErG actually helped Non because now the command center is in the right place. You see?
So it is.
See? It was all part of the plan.
There's 1 Zergling still remaining in the mineral line.
Oh, the battle cruiser! There's 2 of them! They're killing lurkers for free! Oh man, this one... Oh wait, no, that's 1 kill. Oh! He's getting plagued! Actually,
yeah, that's about time.
eOnzErG just used 1 plague a piece for each of these battle cruisers.
That is so big that it's justified.
Oh,
but,
man.
These battle cruisers are gonna now meet some
Scourge!
opposition. bugger.
Oh,
That's quite terrible. But they do, of course, one-shot Scourge, but there's going to be too many Scourge, and it instantly throws away his battle cruise. I don't know why they're out there by themselves. Those are expensive and they take forever to build, so that was a pretty disadvantageous move. But he did manage to take out a couple of lurkers. Here come the Ultralists though, and this could be it for Non's relatively small army. The Firebats fighting manfully though, lasting a surprisingly long time. And those Ultralists may not be able to chew through this entire army in one go, but actually hold that thought. Some more reinforcements coming in from the back for sas.non, and it looks like he is actually just about going to be able to clean up the first wave of Ultralists. If his micro is good enough, wobbling around the size vessels. Nope, scrap that. His entire army is now dead.
On the Ultras, the BM is real.
The BM is real. Oh, look at all those medics. They're just kind of confused. They're just living in peace with the Ultralists. It's a lovely thing. Oh, no.
They're trying to heal the Ultras. They're like, hey guys, let me help you, let me help you. Aw, GG!
You can't help an Ultra, man.
You cannot help an Ultra.
They won't be helped. They don't want any of it.
Oh man. Well, that means that eOnzErG will take the series 2-0 and take the third place prize, which is $15. Congrats, eOnzErG.
Whee! Welcome to eOnzErG.
I guess that means we're going on to the finals. By the way, huge thanks, of course, to what's his name? Russ Brain. That's the one.
No.
I keep getting it confused. I was gonna say Russ Kig, because that's like another guy on TL. But I was like, wait a minute, that's not right. It's Russ Brain for sponsoring our Team Liquid Legacy Cups. And oh, it looks like we're doing the finals from replays, guys. Presumably it was happening at the same time as the